I love horror. Anything that gives me a good spook, I'm all in. So, in honor of my eternal devotion to all things creepy, it is my pleasure to present to you the things I absolutely love about horror. Let me introduce you to a show I watched as a child called Ghost Adventures, hosted by this dude named Zach Bagans. This guy was hardcore. I think he was one of those first ghost hunters that actually gave the ghosts a challenge. I'd wake up every morning to put on an episode, and on God, it was awesome. Zach would just start yelling at the demons like they owed him money, and tiny little me loved every single part of it. Why? Because I love the unknown. That's why I love paranormal stuff. Now there is times when you know it's fake, but when something looks actually real, oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Anyways, if demons are these super powerful ancient beings, why is their biggest flex moving a cup 2 inches? Like dude, if the rumors are true about them being as dangerous as they sound, don't just slam doors on my face, pick me up, and throw me like a dodgeball. Give me Olympic level paranormal force, something worth documenting. But from watching YouTube videos and TikToks about ghosts, apparently they say a ghost can attach to you and follow you to your house. I don't want that. If I'm ghost hunting, I want the ghost to stay there. I don't want it to come with me. That's why I don't want to become a ghost hunter anymore. It's still pretty funny to see people freak out when they see a ghost though. Now into the movies. You know what I also find funny about horror? It's the number of times these characters have the survival instincts of a lemon. Like, these serial killers walk at the speed limit of a retired snail, yet somebody still manages to book themselves a same-day sledgehammer to the forehead appointment. And don't even get me started on the tripping scenes. A horror movie legally isn't allowed to happen unless someone trips over a rock the size of a fun-sized Snickers. Imagine dying because your final boss was gravity. Also, how in the frickery are these killers so dang strong? They're out here snapping bodies like twigs. I watched a slasher kill the other day. This dude folded a girl like she was a limited edition pretzel from Auntie Anne's. Horror games are a different story. Unlike movies, I simply don't have the emotional capacity to be chased by a giant killer robot. I'll just sit back and watch other people panic instead. Much safer for my mental health. But you know what game actually messes me up? It's not Outlast, not Silent Hill, not Until Dawn. It's this cheap indie horror Japanese game. If you know which one I'm talking about, then you know. It's called The Convenience Store. For a game that costs the same amount as a chocolate bar, it sure delivers some good spooks. It's made by this developer called Chilla's Art, the same people who did another one called The Bathhouse and The Closing Shift, and every one of those is personally beeps with my soul. And it's not even jump scare city like Outlast. No. These games move at a glacial pace. Everything's quiet, too quiet. You're just stocking shelves or, I don't know, doing convenience store stuff, and your brain is screaming, something is wrong. Something is very wrong. The tension just keeps building until you pause the game, stare at the screen, and question why you chose fear as a hobby. You don't know when something is coming, you just know it's coming to ruin your night. Anyways, that is all I got for you guys. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk about horror. If you hate horror, tell me your thoughts. I would love to know in the comment section. But if you love horror, I would love to know what kind of movies you've watched, or games you played, or what's your favorite creepypasta. I don't know. Now I will say what every YouTuber has to say at the end of their video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hit that notification bell to get notified for my next video. But if you disliked this video and you hated it with a passion, then... Anyways, that is all. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.